Hey guys, listen, this is going out to just a couple of you guys that I've been talking to about getting into the marketing businesses with. And, I've been a little frustrated that I've had this idea of a starter program. I think there's a need for it in network marketing today. And, I've been playing with a few companies trying to get it done. I'm not sure we're there yet. So I want to revisit this with a couple of you guys. Um, to be honest, geez, all right, thank you. Someone's interrupted me. So to be honest, um, I'm kind of stuck on this because, I've been after my run with Market America, tried a few companies, and I don't know if it's the economy, whatever it is, but just to get people, too much competition out there between companies. Um, you got to go for some of the average people and build them into leaders instead of trying to find the true networkers. And I think there's something missing. So I want to talk to you today about an upgrade program, call it a starter program. And I think there's a massive need for it. So my mission is to get one of the two companies. I'll be upfront and honest. I've been working with Christopher for um, on and off for a couple of years, but I've been stuck. The other end to that is my friend Eddie, which Eddie, I know you'll be watching this. You're someone I met quite a while ago. I'd love to work with you. We've got some potential great plays with your company. And look I need something that works for me. I'm 65, not getting any younger. So, it's not about loyalty. It's about what do I think? You guys do whatever you want. What do I think makes more sense? And I'll be honest, if one of you guys runs with this, I'm most likely going to go with you. I'm just going to be honest because I don't see a way I'm going to be able to build without something like this. Because to me, once it sticks in my head, it makes too much goddamn sense. And I can't understand why someone wouldn't want to do this. Okay. So let's go to, and there's also a few other people, just so you know, that they have some other, one guy has an informational site. It doesn't have this program incorporated. I could always build with him on that, use this starter program, and then switch him into one of your two programs. You understand the real networking because I love the deep residual income. But obviously, to have it all in one company would make it a lot less confusing and a lot easier for people to transition instead of saying, hey, build a starter program over here and then let's join company X over here. You with me? So here it is, guys. Every company's mission, what is it? Of course, make money, but really what constitutes that? Isn't it getting as many people as possible on monthly residual auto ship? That's the lifeblood of any company. Okay, the starter packs and all that. It's the lifeblood of keeping people on auto ship, okay, and getting them there. Okay, but here's what happens in my experience. Some of you guys have had great success. Okay, but my experience, where I'm frustrated, people either resist or they get in and they drop because they can't find other people to come in at $100 a month or a starter kit, whatever it is, and they can't find the people to cover their auto ship. They resist or they drop. Guys, if everyone just got in and loved the product so much, we wouldn't have such a what do you call it? It's a word I'm looking for. People quitting. I can't think of the attrition. Okay. Why do we have attrition? Obviously, people come in, they want to make money, and they get frustrated. All right. They still might stay on the product, but they're not building anymore. So here's what companies have tried to do. Oh, 3 and free. Well, that's great, but the problem is that's at full auto ship. So you're still stuck with the problem. I got to find 3 people to come in with let's forget about the starter kit. Let's just talk about the full auto ship. And normally we're talking $100 a month or more. Now, I've talked to some companies. Oh, Bob, we got a $30 product. Well, because you're selling a product, look at the little example. Let's say you give 25 BV and you pay the comp plan 7%. That's $1.75 a person. You need 57 people just to cover $100 auto ship playing on this $30 level. Doesn't make sense. Okay, so come up with something I want you guys to take a look at. It's a standalone. I say standalone because it doesn't affect, it's not going to interfere at all with your current compensation plan. Okay, it's going to be a tie-in to it. Okay, if people need it, great. If they don't, they don't. Okay, so in my mind, guys, here I'm just reading from this. I'll give you the copy if you want. It's time to think outside the box. Do something to help the little guy have success. Something I stand for, and something that no company's done. Okay, well, we're different. Yeah, show me why you're different. Seriously, you're selling product, you got a comp plan, you're not different. All right. 50% of the country lives paycheck to paycheck. 40, I just heard this, 44% of the people can't even handle $1,000 unexpected expense. And we're not even talking about the people who are challenged overseas. So don't you think we got to change our thinking a little bit? Okay, I know my friend Christopher said, well, you got to find people that can, you're not talking to the right people. I don't know where they are. Everyone I talk to is, well, either they have the money and they're not interested, or they're dying to make money, but they're not willing to commit to the $100 a month. Let's just call it that. So companies wonder why people struggle between starter kits and $100 a month auto ships. Okay, so let's talk about a starter program. What are we going to do to accomplish this? First, you show your company plan, the value, joining full auto ship, the full company, the products. Guys, I'm not opposed to that. If they're the right person, bingo, they're in. You don't even have to really go into the starter program with them. But if they resist, you have an option now where you don't have it in your thinking. You just oh, well, it's really now you have a starter program if you have both options available. So here's the product. Make it an educational platform of personal development, guys. Don't you agree that I've heard this from many leaders, most people fail in network marketing because they don't have the proper mindset to begin with. Okay, so why not build some type of educational platform? Whether a few leaders do it, we can add to it. All we need is a little bit of perceived value, which we could easily have. We can get, there's platforms out there that have some, major speakers and motivational speakers. You probably can get for $1,000, tie them into this, and that's our educational platform. Does that make sense? Why do I say that? Because you don't want any hard cost to a product, okay? Because then you're going to be paying $2 a person because you got to worry about product shipping. So we want to make this an educational profit with no significant ongoing costs to the company. That's going to allow maximum payout. Make sense? So we got to have, first of all, we got to have it low cost that anybody can afford. Now we can knock this number around a little bit. I think $30 flat fee. Okay. Look at 33. I would keep it under $35. Start going $50 more. People start, I don't know, can I find people? $30 a month, anybody can afford. Now, here's my point. We can talk about this number, but I say earn $20 a month for each personally enrolled. Remember, comp plans pay about 40%, right? But they also incur the cost of the product in there, which is normally, let's say, 20%. So their cost is 66% before any profit. So if we don't have a hard cost for this educational site, $20 on $30, that's a 66% payout. We can work with the numbers, but my point is we're in the ballpark. No, I would never pay 20. Why? There's no hard cost. You're still making about the same profit you would if you were shipping a hard product and paying less. That's my point. Okay. And remember, this is a stepping stone. What's our mission? Full auto ship with an army of people doing the regular business. But this program can be very lucrative. Okay. So now here's what I thought, and I changed it a little bit because I believe it or not, I was sleeping last night, so I'm excited. And it came to me. Because I remember looking at these years ago, and I don't know where it came from, a two-person pass up. Because the way I had it before was just straight commission, $20, $20, $20, get a few people. It doesn't excite people. If you could excite people about the bigger program and then use the starter program that anybody can afford, but yet show the massive amounts of money you could make right here in this starter program. But again, you're going to see you can't make massive amount of months here unless you get into the big boy program, $100 plus a month auto ship, whatever we have. Make sense? Okay. So we make it a two-person pass up. People get excited. I love the pass up. It's considered a referral program, but because you pass it up, let's say two people, you're adding an unlimited income potential. And I'm going to show you later. I'll break it down at the end. I suggest just we could talk this out too. Persons 2 and 4. Okay, and I'll illustrate it better at the end. But I want you to get this. Since the company, and this is how we pitch it, since the company's paying out a generous 66%, Tony, we're going to tell a rep this income is capped at $100 a month. In other words, this starter program is capped at $100 a month until you enroll in the main company's auto ship. Now we want to do anyways. God, it's so simple. Full auto ship. Now, once they enroll, we then say, okay, now we'll open up all the earnings that we're not going to retroactive it. Let's just, from this point on, you're on full auto ship, you stay on auto ship. We'll open this up to as deep as it goes, as much as you can make thousands of dollars a month right here. Why wouldn't you want to get people excited? Because they're going to use this to enroll their little people, for lack of a better word. Now, the power of a two-person pass up. Okay, that's it, by the way. I'm going to recap this in a second, but the power of the two-person pass up. Let's say it's persons 2 and 4. Remember, persons 2 and 4 are still attached in the regular comp plan. They're not, you don't lose them in your comp plan. This is just in the starter program. So let's look at the logic. You give up, this just baffles me that other companies don't do this. Even in their starter kits, I would do this, okay? You give up two $20 commissions for life, and you set in place a never-ending potential of $20 bills. I'm coming in for a landing, but just want you to get this. So here's an illustration of just referring people. $20 up person 1, you pass up person 2, 20 and 3, you pass up person 4. Everybody else is attached to you, and the pass up kicks in. Okay, unlimited width. So here's an example of an endless string of $20 bills for every $20 person you see, which is everybody but 2 people. Okay, so let's just use person 1, $20 a month. Right, there he is right there. Now I'm only showing you an illustration for one person. Just think of what I'm going to show you right here going on for person 3 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9. This is so exciting. If people don't join this program, which is going to lead them to the residual because they can't make more than $100, so they're going to be auto ship for your company. Jesus, that's what we want in the first place, isn't it? Okay, so look at this. Their second and fourth person, that's 2 people more, $20 a month. You understand? Passive, it's just programming. These passive programs are cookie cutting, probably get for a couple $1,000 off the shelf. Their second and fourth person. So you got these 2 people's second and fourth, that's 4 more people. Those 4 people's second and fourth, that's 8 more people. Everyone, $20 is attached to you. It's all coded to you. You understand how crazy? I think this is one of the most brilliant compensation vehicles or parts of a compensation plan. I don't know why other companies don't implement it more. Okay, those 8 people. Oh, I don't want to give people away. You're not giving them away. You're giving them one portion of a comp plan to the pass up, which makes it crazy money. Okay, those 16 people, that becomes 32. Those 32 second and fourth period, that's 64. Do you see? This is never ending. This multiplication of people and $20 bills potentially continues, only lessened by people who fail to, is it going to be perfect? No, when people don't bring in their second and fourth, kind of breaks that little chain. But remember, this goes on for every person you bring in on this $20 program. Okay, this starter program makes sense. Again, let me end with this. $30 a month, crazy income potential. I just showed you. Only if they're on auto ship could they earn that crazy income potential. Otherwise, they're capped at $100. Okay, it's just a matter of following the leader, guys. I'm done. I hope I didn't take too long. Listen, if you don't like this, please tell me why. Please tell me why this doesn't make sense, why we can't add this to whatever compensation plan you're already doing. I mean, oh, I don't know. If you don't know, tell me why you don't know. Okay? So just you look what you're doing. You're trying to bring people into a $100 a month program where they get 8%. You know, oh, they get 5%. You need, balance left side, right. You need 60 people before you make any significant money. This on its own will attract people. So then they just lead to your company. They start loving the products. Now they're buying $600, $700 of nutritionals or whatever it is because we get them in the door with something that anybody could do, anybody can afford. All right, that's it. I'm done.